Good morning, sunshines. We'll listen to Brian's stream, the rest of Brian's stream. Guess I better turn him on.
That on a day my host signboard flew away. Nobody knew her whither till an astrologer's old quill to a sheepskin gave the story. Said he saw you in your glory underneath a new old sign, sipping beverage divine and pledging with contented smack the mermaid in the zodiac. Souls of poets dead and gone, what Elysium have you known?
We'll turn Brian down a little bit. How are you this morning, Mandy? That's all right. Mandy, that's cool. Being busy is wonderful, though.
Well, my friends, I got that troll. Oh boy.
Definitely gives you purpose in the morning. Everything's okay, though, Mandy? Oh, nice. That's always nice, having a better spot. Hopefully it's not costing you more. That definitely is nice. Oh, Brian, what a good morning. I was listening to him for a while this morning. Ooh, Ganja is a stripper Q&A. I always get some interesting suggested videos. Woohoo! Dusty got over 1,000. Nice. Very cool. Yeah, that's great to be in a better spot. Yep, good job, Dusty. I know his watch hours probably are way up there. Oh, well, thanks. Yeah, that was kind of a strange meeting. They have different rules down there, and I need to definitely get my head about what their rules are down there. Good morning, Rona. Yeah, I'm on my StreamYard today instead of my OBS. I figured I'd pay for it. I might as well use it. Morning, Irish. Yeah, right. Good morning, Martha. They didn't have general public comment, and I guess it's because they had too many 1A auditors. Yay, Dusty made 1,000. I know. I thought I would put that up here. Woohoo! Hey, Jojo Bananas. Nice seeing you over here. I was on I woke up to Brian this morning when he started. I don't know. I'm just looking at what he posted. Maybe he lost a couple. Thanks, Don. Let's go to Dusty's. Oh, yep, he's back under 1,000. Well, that's sucky doodles. We need to get him at least 10 more, so that way he's above 1,000. Yeah, YouTube is a jerk. Hopefully he'll get up over that 1,000 and just stay there. I didn't watch a lot last night, so I don't know who was on last night, who wasn't on. Mandy, I think we all woke up early this morning. I know mine's been staying pretty steady lately. Hey, Brian, great show this morning. Thank you. As always, so appreciative of your enthusiasm in the morning. That's great, Martha. I know I posted Friday night too, trying to get him. Trying to get those last 30 he had. Oh, excuse me. Brian, what did you decide you're going to school for? Have you declared anything as like a major? Or was it business? I can't remember. I think you probably told me and I completely spaced it out. Well, that suits you wonderfully. Getting my degree in, you know what? I can put comments up today. Brian says he's getting his degree in history with a minor in creative writing. Yep, that suits you just perfect. I think I could do my degree in creative thinking. Yeah, I saw Streets was there. Oh, Jessica and DOA were there also. UCA has an MFA in creative writing. I'll be able to get my master's using the minor. Nice. Very good, Martha. Yeah. Yeah, I saw Streets the night before, but I really wasn't paying attention to protests yesterday. I figured they were all going to have a big flare on the anti Starlink, Elon Musk, in which, I'm kind of neutral about him. I know we don't talk much politics around here, but I'm kind of neutral about Elon Musk. In some ways, he is you look up to him. In other ways, he gives you an ick feeling. Matt was there too? Yeah. So it's not that I'm neutral on him. I just don't know where I stand yet. Yeah, that is exciting news. Incredibly exciting news. Where is let's find the JoJo bananas. Which song is it? Is it in your shorts? Is it in Joe's shorts? Here we go. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Let me get to it. I forgot I have to change my screen. Ooh, big face. I forgot. I'm in the wrong screen. Good morning, Haggis. Okay, let's play it. Everybody have patience. We're going to play the whole thing. Okay, as soon as I go back to it.
The words she spoke too loud. They marked her name, they planned it out. A knock at midnight, a call too late. A stranger waits beyond the gate. Phone clicks once, then clicks again. Letters sent, but never penned. A crime she never dared to dream. Signed and sealed behind the scenes. Frame the writer, plant the lie. Watch her break, watch her cry. Call it justice, call it fate. But the plan was laid in 78. They wore no masks, they played no games.
Hey, Bridge.
Just sharpened words and stolen names. An endless war, a silent fight. She stood alone against the night. Phone clicks once, then clicks again. Letters sent, but never penned. A crime she never dared to dream. Signed and sealed behind the scenes. Frame the writer, plant the lie. Watch her break, watch her cry. Call it justice, call it fate. But the plan was laid in 78.
Always the right time, Haggis. Always the right time.
Spread the calls. Made her doubt what she recalled. But paper trails, they never burn. The truth comes back, the wheels will turn. She wrote the words, she spoke too loud. They marked her name, they planned it out. But history won't turn away. The freak out failed, the truth remains.
Very good. Yeah, that one's cool. So let's look at your comments. Irish Smart says, superb, Joe. Kathy says, Joe, yay. And Paulette Cooper says, well done, thank you. From Paulette. How cool is that? How cool is that? Yeah, I'm always getting into JoJo's shorts. Yeah, that is pretty cool, Joe, that she recognized it. And I'm wondering if she's ever just lurking in the channels. She is sub to Alex. Wow. How can you tell if somebody's sub to somebody? In YouTube. Is there a way? Yeah, I'm not so familiar with StreamYard. The only thing I don't like about OBS, even though I like the layout way better, is that you can't pop comments on like this. You can have them scrolling by. Brian, what do you use? Do you use StreamYard? Because you put the comments on your screen, which is pretty cool. Click on the name even on here, and before clicking in the channel, you see some of their subs. Oh, you use Restream. I like the way that comes on. Yeah, that doesn't work. That says you're just learning how to create the shorts on YouTube. Yeah, I haven't. I mean, I've done a couple of shorts, but okay. Hey, good morning, Peter. If someone is sharing their subscriptions, you can see them, and everyone can see them too. Not sharing how. There were over 40 creators publicly sharing who they are sub to. Huh, yeah. Oh, you can see who their shared subscriptions are. Get some sleep, Dawn. Sweet dreams. Peter, did you get my email? Okay. Well, I've just really never really cared who's subbed who. Yeah, that's way cool, Bridge. Bridge, what is your channel? That's okay. I'm just making sure you got it. There, I hit subscribe to Bridge. And let me see. This is the only thing I really, really hate about StreamYard. Oh, it is. It's right there. Thank you, Joe. Wow, you're getting like 4,000 views. That's cool. 1,000 on this one. Nice. Isn't that weird how you can have 40 views on one and 4,000 on another? That's pretty freaky, huh? Yep, and I discovered I was either not subbed or or I was unsubbed, so there I resubbed. Irish, how are you doing on yours? That's not Miss Kim. See, and I know I was subscribed to you. So check your subscriptions. You're just a YouTube baby. Oh, that's good to know, Joe. If you look at the studio, it was explaining it there about the shorts and the algorithm. Yeah. Here is Irish. Should you care to subscribe? Yeah, I don't know either, Bridge. I really don't. I know I had Irish in both my accounts. I don't know, it's just YouTube being YouTube, I guess. Do you guys have any big and exciting plans for today? Well, those of you that are already into your evening, did you have plans for today? What's going on? What's going strong? You're having some couch time? Are you recovering from your birthday parties yesterday? Haggis and Tiki are having couch time. Nice. That's always a good feeling when it's just nice enough to have the windows open. Yeah, today I'm having simple needs also. Well, there you go. That's cleaning something. Ooh, Rona's having a hedge cutting today. Yeah, I just had a big day. Yeah. I have pictures to prove it. Either Haggis was having such a great time that she decided to send me pictures as evidence, or she was drunk texting me. Your choice. You choose. Which rumor do you want to spread about Haggis? She's either a fun party girl or a drunk. And I'm saying that lovingly. I love you, Haggis. You know I do. But I'm not going to make you laugh because your head's probably hurting. Oh, I know, I'm funny. Hey, Dusty, we shared your page earlier. You're welcome. Thank you. But dang, YouTube got you back under 1,000 for right now. We need to get you up there to where it's just stays over 1,000. Your Friday night stream was awesome, Dusty. We were all laughing because we were all saying, we were sharing, good morning, Kathy. How are you today? Ah, nice. Yep, let's get Dusty up over at that 1,000 bold and strong, so that way we don't have to worry about YouTube dipping it under 1,000. Is that so sucky when that happens? Me too, Kathy. But I cheated this morning. My son was up bright and early and brought me breakfast. So I've already had my breakfast this morning. Oh, but that's okay. I'm still on my first cup of coffee. Is the tall tequila Haggis? Haggis's way of saying she was drinking out of the bottle. Ooh, you already switched over to your tea? That's funny. Hmm. Well, I didn't have nightmares last night. I had really sweet dreams last night, but I kept dreaming of my little sister. Air Supply. Talk about a one-hit wonder, but oh my gosh, I used to love Air Supply. Okay, that's our age. Our age is showing, Dusty. Chicago and Air Supply. I don't know who Lane 8 is. Yeah, I know. I like Air Supply. Isn't sailing? Do 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 do. Wasn't that Air Supply? Oh no, you guys are gonna get me singing. Christopher Cross. Yep. What did Air Supply sing? What was their song? I did too. 45s. Remember those? Oh my gosh. Okay, you guys are gonna. Was Christopher Cross Air Supply? Oh, making love out of nothing at all. Yep, and the Bee Gees, right? Oh, that's a DJ. See, that's why I didn't. I have no clue who that person is. Oh, Christopher Cross sang the sailing. I told you, I know the song when I hear it and I sing it, and I always put in the wrong words. But Lara FM, I'm not. Well, we'll just have to listen to it all as you're there, Dusty. So, what did Air Supply sing then? Dad nabbit, you guys make me look this stuff up all the time. No, I don't want audit. Well, I do want to sing.
You'll still have common days. But this is not one of them. A few weeks a year and you'll discover the most uncommon time of your life.
Anybody? Okay, I'm not going to get copyright. I had to play it to figure it out. I know it's probably going to be quite a large crowd. Uh-oh, T, I thought you were going back to bed. Or going to bed. Laura, Ashley, and Sheriff found the rest haggis and played my Lara Lara, the billboard. Nice. Jake, go to bed, T? Out of nothing at all. Out of nothing at all. Well, yeah. It's hard to get those little ones to bed sometimes. Cooking stir fry that late at night. Wow. So, I think I told you yesterday, you guys, that we heard back from our special guest, and the special guest agreed to come on to the podcast with us for the stream. And I'm proposing Thursday at 2 because we all know what that means. So I will find out and we will get notices out for the live stream for the surprise. Yeah, I know. I'm so freaking excited for everybody to learn of this. Okay, so you got all your watch hours. Woohoo! Good job, Dusty. I was wondering, I was just asking about that earlier. So you got all your watch hours. Now we need to keep you over 1,000. So if you're not subscribed to Dusty, please subscribe to Dusty. Mr. Dusty Soda Dispenser. Then he can get his ad revenue going. I know it keeps dipping under 1,000 on you, Dusty. Here, see, I even have you. Let's see, stop. Ooh, big face, share screen. Here, let me refresh. See, it does do real time. Now you're 3 under, Dusty. We need to get you way up and over 1,000 so that way it doesn't do this. So you don't have to worry about that damn 1,000 line. Whoop, whoop, good job. Haggis, that always sounds like a dessert rather than a breakfast. Yeah, I saw your notification of up over 1,000, Dusty, and I was so excited. I don't know how they work that. I don't know if they work it. I know. They do sound like desserts, don't they? I had my coffee with a little bit of cream. Thank you, Dusty. Have a wonderful day at work today. Morning, Power Lies. How you be this morning? Have a beautiful day at work, Dusty. Hey, Stephen. Good morning. How are you today? Oh, quiet morning. So, as I was saying about my sister, I had dreams about my little sister last night. That's what we're all doing, is having some coffee yet this morning. And they were just such sweet dreams of just having my younger sister around. It was pretty cool. Yep, I think I'm going to just kind of have another calm day today. I got a little bit of cleaning done yesterday, a little bit of painting done yesterday. I got some seeds packaged up for Eyes to See, because I told her I'd send her those Kajari seeds. And a little note card for her. And I believe it was JB. Somebody sent me some note cards with some envelopes for me to paint on. And I think it was JB. If it wasn't JB, then whomever did it, thank you. Because there wasn't a note in there. But thank you so much. Oh, finally stopped raining, so you're going to let it dry out a little bit, yep, before you go out and mess up the lawn. I got you, boy. Sorry, the pup is dreaming. Discarded cherry from the coffee seed? That's different, Haggis. Just got a flyer through your letterbox for some sort of worship with us. Christ Embassy. Sounds like another flippin' cult to me. Hey, good morning, Susan P. You know, it's amazing. It is amazing how many cults there really are out there. And having to have some real discernment sucks that you even have to. It's hard to know who to trust. Yeah, the problem is that they drag you in slowly but surely. They just kind of they boil you temperature by temperature. You know, I can't play it, but if you guys, oh, I gotta wait for the darn. I'll play just a second or two. I will get copyright on that one, but that is such a cool one. Hey, Lady Victoria. We've been talking about all sorts of different things this morning. Trust no one, Fox Mulder. You're right. Yeah, anymore I investigate. Lady Victoria Irish was saying that she got a postcard in the mail for a Christ Embassy. And she's like, oh man, it's probably just another cult. And it is amazing. We were talking about how you have to really have your radar up for some of this stuff. You have to have discernment, that's for sure. And it really sucks that we have to be so untrusting, because there's so many scams out there. I wish you could just always do the trust but verify. But unfortunately, most of us are in verify until you can trust. You right? Those little spidey senses. That's what we were talking about, Lady Victoria. And then I came across this Samantha Ebert song. I play it quite often. I love it. Well, you know the Yellow Deli cult? Never heard of that. The funny thing is we have one here in North Carolina, and then there's one in New York where my daughter lives. Never heard. Long story short, okay, they took the elderly people to lunch there one day because it is a deli, and they believed that they were Amish people. That's odd. Let's go to Google. And let's type in "12 Tribes Community." The Yellow Deli, local interest. Let's see what this has to say. Lady Victoria comes in with some tea this morning. During the 2-week-long strike that saw more than 1,000 Cornell workers the Yellow Deli. However, in late August, a sign appeared in the Yellow Deli's window that City Bucks and Ithaca College by the 12 Tribes of Israel, a communal religious group that holds fundamentalist Christian beliefs. I have never heard of them, but I'm not going to say anything just completely bad because yeah, I would need to do more research into that. I'll give them the benefit of the doubt that maybe somebody's throwing shade at them. I would do more research on that before. Susan, thank you. Because that's what we're here for, Susan P. They're bad? I'll I'll do more homework into it. I'll look. You guys know how I am though. I'm not going to jump on a bandwagon until I figure out what type of music the band's playing. Yeah, I agree. T is doing a wonderful job. Couple more days, huh, T? It, Susan P, we're all a team and we all have roles to play and we all have information to give and gather. It's all part of a team. And I have no room in my heart for hate. None. T, only a couple more days. Yep. Told off and not allowed to go protesting. Boo. Why aren't you allowed to go protesting? Thanks, Joe. No, thanks for putting this on my radar. I'll definitely do homework about it. Yeah, we're super excited for you, T. And I promise I'm not trying to make you scared or anything, but I would be a little bit scared. I would be like excited, scared. Exactly, lady. Victoria, that's exactly just what I'm saying is it doesn't sound like they're good at all. It sounds like they probably could use some protesting and advocating against, that's for sure. But I'll definitely look into it to see. You know, Susan P, you rise above it, and it's not that anybody's ignoring anything. We all have our opinions. We all have our own convictions that we stand for. Yep, that's right. We just don't pay any mind to it. You know, I guess I just don't. I keep saying that I don't want to be told whose lunch table that I can sit at or that I should sit at. And I'm not focused on the emotional part of this. It would bring me down and get me gloomy and really, really tear my hair out and my heart up. When you start thinking of all of the abuse, all the sadness, all the slime that has come with Scientology, you just can't. But right now I'm focused on facts and I'm focused on what to do. But I'll never be put in a box. Yeah. Because different tables have different information. And I'll tell you straight up, there are some tables I would never go get my information and then I leave because I probably wouldn't go hang out with them at the end of the day. But that's not what I'm there for. Yep. And Brian, he does. He stays in his own lane. Hey, Kirby's mom. Could I please share Miriam's Substack? If I can get to it. Let me see. I would need to find it. Let me find it, T. T, you're going to have to, could you please post a link? Hey, Miriam. Good morning. If you post a link, I will go to it. Good morning, Cajun. That's okay. It's not too late for you. I don't have access to my email on this one. That's okay, Susan. You know, this is a safe spot. This is somewhere where we can bring stuff up to talk about. Okay, thanks, T. It's okay. That is what we're here for. It is to discuss things. Absolutely, let's do that. What drives me bonkers if somebody keeps bringing it up to be a troll. They don't want a solution. They don't want to talk about it. They just want to bitch. That's different. And ick. But if we have worries, if we have issues, yeah, let's talk about them. Sometimes, oh, thank you, Haggis. Here, we'll go there. Haggis just put a link for Miriam's Substack. And I want to be able to talk about things. Because it really is a good way to be able to hear different sides and different perspectives. And I don't mind listening to different sides and different perspectives. We've talked about all the time that yellow and red in the colors are all different things. We each have different viewpoints and different perspectives on it. Let's take yesterday, for example. Hey, Muriel. Yeah, I've only had one issue when people start to spend more time on spewing hate than focusing on the cause. I'm here for anti-Scientology and building connections and friendships, not hate. Wonderfully said. Wonderfully said. Green is the best color. I'm a yellow girl. I was just, as I was saying, yesterday there was all sorts of protests, and we all have different perspectives of things. T. We got you, T. We got you. You can have the blue. Hey, Molly Moon. Good morning. Or good afternoon. Yeah, remember that graph. Everything's all within trust but verify, all the way to verify and trust. But you look at things through your own glasses, your own perspective. Yeah, I do too. I like how Brian keeps it clean. Nice. I wish it was sunny AF here. And again, we just all see things different ways. It doesn't make them right and wrong. There are some convictions that I stand by, and that's because of my perspective, my upbringing, and the way I feel about things. But I'm going to give you respect for your view of things also. And here's a sound bite for anybody that wants to lurk or a troll. But I'm God's favorite. God loves us all, but I'm his favorite. So there you go. So my perspective matters to me. And that's the way we keep it, because we respect you, Brian. And that's the way we keep it here, too. Because respect is really key. So it's been a week, and I still have not heard back from Traveltology or Swedish Lena. Speaking of our community. Hey, Ganja girl. I was watching you for a little while this morning. How are you doing today? Did you have an a-hole in there yesterday? You had a troll in there? Well, you have arrived, Brian. You have arrived. You are now being trolled. Is your sleeping schedule off? Are you on Australia time? Joe plays Whack-A-Troll very well. Joe is spot on. She got rid of a few trolly trolls for me the other day too. You made it, Brian. Yeah, and the one troll was offering me $100 too. Least they could have done is given me the $100 before they got whacked. I'm like, no, thank you. I don't really want your money. That's not what we're all here for. But if you want to pay to play, sure, go ahead. I did giggle about it. Yes, she is. She has a nice big hammer. Yeah, I'm thankful we only get them every once in a while in here. I think it's too early in the morning for trolls. Trolls don't like coming out this early in the morning. They stick their heads out every once in a while and we whack them and then they go away. I think when you go in the afternoon or in the evening is when you get most of the trolls. There must be curfew. Troll curfew. Yep, you will. How are your watch hours, Brian? Irish, that's funny. Okay, we need to show that one. Oh. What is a bunch? How many hours do you need, Brian? Right, Irish. Their mom only gives them an hour of internet time a day. Over 2,000. Okay. Well, put out a post and say people need to start playing your playlist. They are. The watch hours are hard at first. Ganja, how are your watch hours? I have you up because I literally was watching you. Let me take this stop sharing. Yay. I got the hair. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Yeah, that'll be really nice. To get some of those youth, some of those younger generation involved. Get you some more watch hours. Yep. Ganja needs a bunch more scribes too. Well, we'll start turning them on at night. Kathy, I'm giving all I can, Captain. I only have 2 devices. It helps, Ganja. It really does, because then people can play your playlist at night while they're sleeping. You just hit the playlist and I hate to say this, but you turn the sound off. Yep. And it helps. I humbly have had people do that for me. And I'm so thankful for it. I'm still trying. I've got about 1,000 more hours left on my Scientology crimes. I know it helps to have more videos too on here. And I will. I will. I promise. But I've had so much fun doing my Good Morning Sunshines that I haven't. What did Miriam say? Brian, staying out of the drama train will make the growth slower, but will sustain your integrity. Absolutely. Hey, Lakshmi, cool. I agree, Joe. Playlists and organizing your channel is the best way. Yeah, organization does not come easy to me. One of these days I'll get around to organizing. That's okay. We're just kind of having chats this morning, Lakshmi. Just having a blessing morning. Did you guys see my new thumbnail? Isn't that a hoot? I about cracked up. Style sent that to me. Yeah, I know. Audit and I were talking yesterday about how she could stream to TikTok and YouTube and everything all together. And I really don't know. I know on StreamYard you can do X and YouTube and Facebook, maybe all at the same time. I'm not quite too sure. And she's like, "Why don't you do TikTok?" Because I don't know. I have an aversion to doing TikTok. Yep, slow and steady wins the race. You got it. Twitch. Yep. There used to be a way to enter stream keys into Pycons in multiple cast. Like OBS. Yeah. Sorry, Ganja. Yeah, I've never done Twitch. That's what I use as OBS 99% of the time. Today, I just decided to use a little bit of my paid content on StreamYard. I prefer OBS, but you can invite somebody that I have found on OBS to stream with you. But I prefer OBS. And I think you can put the streaming or the chat up on OBS. I just haven't messed around with it. Well, we're glad that you do have a channel, Kathy. Yeah, I prefer OBS. I like the layout. I like how it runs. Yeah, I'll have to check that out. Brian, is there a way to do a recommendation like on StreamYard you get a credit? So that way you get a credit for Restream? Why don't you check that out and let me know? I'll try it. Yeah, let's see. I ended up getting oh, thank you, Lady Victoria. A 1T trilobite? A 1T SD drive. That's what Nora uses. It does look different, Ganja. I noticed that today too. I'm kind of a basic kind of gal. I like things the way they are. That's the way I have them. I still haven't figured out the backstage yet, Joe. And when I pull my StreamYard up in this browser, it gives me your email address. So I don't know what I need to do different on this because I don't have you back streaming anymore. So I don't know. I don't know. I do things the way I do things, and if they change them on me, I'm screwed most of the time. That's why I like the OBSs. I've got it down. I know what I'm doing. I don't have to worry about changing pages and all of that. Creature of habit, that's for sure. Sure, absolutely. Let me go there. Somebody's going to beat me to it. I know you will. Because you're way quicker than I am. But it's a Ganja Girl. There is Ganja Girl's page, Lady Victoria. And as soon as Ganja gets her computer going, it would be nice that Ganja would take over the meetings. I would so love that. Because I will be doing lots of work this next couple of weeks. Yep, she was on live this morning. I was on for a while. Excuse me. Ganja has the best summaries and looking over the meetings, what went well, what could have went better. She does a great analysis of the meetings. Hold on while I choke myself. Sorry. We must have just missed each other. Because she was on the same time Brian was on, so I was watching both of them. And then I got my butt up out of bed finally. So then I went live. Al declared you the champion today. No. AI or Al? Yep, Gigi and Carla both. Let's go. And AI. No, I did not hear that. Is it on your live? I'll go back and watch. It is. There's so much potential. There's so many cool. Like yesterday, I was telling you that this whole surprise that's coming up at the end of the week is from Cajun Juju. Cajun Juju is my hero on this. Oh, wow. No, I didn't see that, Ganja. I'll have to go back and look. I will. I didn't see the beginning of it. I will. That's funny. Thank you, AI. I'll go back and relook at it. I'm glad I'm a hero to somebody. Huh. I do love that you do that, Ganja. AI did you dirty. Yeah, Ganja, you have the knack for doing those meetings. I would so bow out. So easy to you to do that. AI, did you even dirtier? It slandered your name. Damn that AI. It's all Muriel's fault. You have no idea, Ganja, how much I would just bow out for you. I'm only doing them because nobody else is. Yeah, well, Cajun, you have a place here, darling. You have a place. We all have a place here. God doesn't put us here for no purpose. Right, Miriam? Right? I 100% agree. Now, where to go? That's okay. That would be fine, Ganja. You do it however you want to do it. Mine are only just looking at them at their podium there and at the desk. I just like I'm most of the time the reason I stream is because you can replay it on their video because they have their YouTube when it's up and running. But The only reason I do most of the time is because Audit likes to clip the audios for her channel. And that's why I do it, is so that way Audit can clip it. I really don't do it for the watch hours, and I really don't do it. I mean, because I like to call in. So if somebody else wants the challenge or wants to learn how to do it or wants to be wants those watch hours, I'm more than happy. I'm almost begging you to do it. Ganja, you are a natural at it. Exactly, Kathy. It's just called teamwork. And I know that Audit could do it now that she has a computer also. And it was kind of fun watching her in the little bubble on the side here. But sometimes it's nice to have her there as the boots on the ground. Cool. Thanks, Ganja. What's going to work? Teamwork. You got it, Lady Victoria. Mm-hmm. Kathy, even. We can call her Kath. Kath! Kathy has a new name. Kath! Yep. It does help to have one person do it, because then you kind of know where to go to, who's going to be there. It is kind of nice. It's just I'm ready to pass the baton, and I'm not trying to make you do it, Ganja. So if you don't want to, just say so. But you're just so natural at it. You can call me anything but late for dinner, right? It was. I liked watching Audit do that, but she hates to be on camera, but she's really good at it too. But we get so used to her whispers because she has the best whisper. Right in the middle of a stream, and she starts whispering. And it's almost like you just wait to hear the whisper. Yeah. ASMR. What does ASMR stand for? Ganja. I know I've seen people use that abbreviation, but I don't know what it stands for. I've seen no clue, to be honest. Okay, well then now you're going to make me look it up. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. ASMR meaning autonomous sensory meridian response. Okay, I don't know if this is audit ASMR. ASMR stands for Autonomous Sensory Meridian Response, a term used to describe a tingling, static-like, or goosebump sensation in response to a specific triggering audio or visual stimuli. I don't know about that one, Ganja. Automated, there you go, Bridge. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know about that. Well, I don't think I get all tingly when audit talks. Right, Joe? I know it is, Ganja. But we can laugh about it. If I start getting tingling sensations about audit's whispers, we in trouble, baby. We in trouble. That's Agus's job. Oh, God, that's funny. Oh, I'm gonna. Oh, yeah. Good morning, Michael. You run a fan, the white noise, mass barking dogs, and other noises. Oh, God, that's funny. I'm going to tell Audit too. Good morning, Style. Style comes in at the right moment. There are a lot of people who do ASMR videos with millions of subscribers. I'm going to have to figure this shit out. Now I'm really curious. Style will know. Style, what's ASMR? In layman's terms. I'm sorry, I'm still giggling. That made my tummy hurt. Ganja bringing the neuroscience on a Sunday morning, yes. I'm afraid to now, Miriam. I don't know if I want to. Your favorite thing to listen to are baby noises? Amy M, is that something that, so when you hear the noise or when you hear something, it causes a good feeling? Miriam, that does sound like a trap. Good morning, Amy. It's like, I think Power Lies and I were talking the other day about, it's like the feeling you get when you smell bread baking or smell fresh bread. Personally, a tingle tee-hee when you experience something pleasurable. Yeah, right. So that good feeling when I smell bread baking is pictures of and memories of my grandma, my Grammy, and how beautiful an experience it is. So that must be ASMR in real IRL. I do like the audit description though. Yeah, baby giggles are incredible. They make you smile. Puppies wagging their tails. Huh. That's just odd. It can be anything from whisper sounds, people eating less than an inch away from the microphones, brushing hair, random clicking sounds. That's odd. Oprah really, really likes bread. Ew. I'm not too sure if I like the fact that I like the same thing Oprah does, but whatever. Oprah's creepy. Now my nose is running. I'm laughing so hard. Oh. People laughing makes me smile. People laughing make me tingle. You fall asleep to the sound of rain. Found out yesterday if I turn the CD on, the dogs go to sleep too. Oh, that's interesting. She did so many bread commercials it became a meme. Yeah, yeah. I remember that. I like to fall asleep to silence. The sound of silence. Do 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 do. Every once in a while, I'll be watching a YouTube thing and I'll fall asleep and it wakes me up. It really disturbs my sleep. I really like silence. Yep, I'm the same way, Joe. I like all the lights off, all the noise gone. Do you? I see when I lived in Alaska, we never had thunderstorms, and I love thunderstorms. So whenever it rains at night here, I'm always like wide awake trying to wait for the thunderstorm because I love thunderstorms. Yep, Irish, I'm with you. Total silence and pitch dark. Well, the pitch dark doesn't really bother me because I'm from Alaska. So in the summertime, you always have the light. But silence, yes. I have friends and my sister, they fall asleep to sermons. They were tough the other day, weren't they, Ganja? And then we sent them to Haggis. You need noise to drown out your worries to fall asleep. True synesthesia. Synesthesia. What is that, Style? Let me look that up. Synesthesia. Meaning synesthesia, when your brain routes sensory information through multiple unrelated senses, causing you to experience more than one sense simultaneously. Some examples include tasting words or linking colors to numbers and letters. Doesn't everybody have that? That's unusual? I thought that was normal. I'm confused, Style. I thought that was normal. Maybe I'm weird. see a color, or hear music. Okay, maybe I'm weird. That's that's my life. Everybody doesn't have that? Okay, I'm weird. I'm an odd man out, I suppose. I I'm kind of serious this style. I thought everybody had that. Yeah, colors, yes. I yes. I'm going to have to investigate this. I'm going to go down the rabbit hole on this today. Lord, what fresh hell is this? Right? I know. Style sent me that picture, you guys. I laughed my butt off when I saw it. It's not a fresh hell, it's just a good morning sunshine. That's my new thumbnail. Hmm. Well, you learn something new about yourself every day, I suppose. I suppose. Well, y'all know I'm already wackadoodles, so, that's just one more thing to add to the list. I, I concede that I'm wackadoodles. Hmm. It's kind of like when you see red, what do you think of? Hmm. I just assumed everybody had it. That's just weird. Okay. Style bringing the facts this morning, that's for sure. See, you think of raspberry sauce, you think of desserts. Here we go again, talking about food. No, I'm not pumpkin, you Irish. I promise. I seriously do. When I read that description of the synesthesia meaning, and here, let me go to that. Stop screen. Big face. Share, present. She said she had a friend that has this. And so I looked it up, and it says synesthesia is when your brain routes sensory information through multiple unrelated senses, causing you to experience more than one sense simultaneously. Some examples include tasting words or linking colors to numbers and letters, or feelings or actions. Right. That's, I thought everybody did that. I did not think, I thought this was normal. Oh, thank you, Miriam. Red makes people hungry. Yes, a lot of menus have red on them. So there you go. New word of the day. Synthesia. I can't say it. Synthesia. Jokers and degraders. But if you think about it, a lot of people do, because when, again, let's use the example of bread. When I smell bread, good feelings. Now, let's say my grandma used to beat me or something, I'd probably get bad feelings. It very much so. I see people through colors. I see when I see colors, I see characteristics. And again, it's really, really strange, odd, weird, cute, special, unique. I don't know. But do I hear the bread? No, bread to me is hugging. What color is number 5? Beige. A blue kitchen deters hunger. I think a black kitchen would deter hunger. Yeah, right. See, exactly, Amy. You smell a certain perfume and it triggers thoughts of a certain time, place, or person, like a deja vu. Exactly. So, thank you, Joe. Empty cupboards help too, right, Irish? Well, when you have empty cupboards, you think of. I was thinking the same thing, like a yellow beige, a neutral color in the middle of the spectrum. Right. It's just things have people have different colors. And thank you, Joe, for talking about that. I mean, I'm not an aura kind of a person, like the like a like a new age kind of a aura thing, but I'm I'm an inventor style. I like going to the refrigerator and seeing what's in the refrigerator and inventing something. Your husband has color for all single digit numbers and weekdays. Right. Yeah. What's the who who can come up with a feeling for Old Spice? Hey Adrian, good afternoon to you. Can you smell Old Spice when I just bring up the word? Oh, that's the best time to invent something, Irish, because you come up with all sorts of stuff. Old Spice equals dad's perfume. Yeah. There you go. Old Spice equals dad. How many of us think of that? Yeah. Yep. My husband used to always wear like a musky. I'm trying to remember what it was. I can't remember the name of it, but it smelled. Yeah, see, we all do. High karate. Frankincense is addicting for you. It makes me think of a farm I spent my childhood summers. Mix of grass, kerosene, sheep, and the barn. And the frankincense takes you back there. Brute, yeah, brute. I think that's what I'm thinking of too, Adrian. See, it's just the different senses do come to play. Maybe not, but it's usually the sense will bring, sometimes sense will bring bad feelings also. It's not always warm and fuzzy. Is this real life audit? There's a subtle but important difference between perception triggering an associative thought and synthesia. Okay. What's the important difference? Teach us, please. And hello, is this real life audit? Perception triggering on an associative thought. This is a common cognitive process where sensory input like smell, sound, or image reminds you of something else on the idea, memory, or emotion. Okay. So synthesia is slightly different then, I'm sure. Bye, Style. Thanks for the thought. You hear a song and suddenly think of a high school dance. Okay, yep. That's exactly where we were going with that. That's what we assumed synthesia meant. So you're teaching us that it might be different. Hmm. So it might be a type of synthesia. I'm hoping I'm even saying the word right. Is a neurological condition in which stimulation of one sensory or cognitive pathway automatically and consistently leads to involuntary experiences in a second sensory or cognitive pathway. Rika, hey, good morning, Rika. To sense or sensation that brings nostalgia, not scotchy. I also have synesthesia, especially with music, notes, and numbers. Example, someone hears a musical note and literally sees a specific color, or sees the number 5 and always perceives it as green. I agree with you. It's a real life audit. That's what I thought that other was. I just thought everybody did that. No, it just happens once in a while. Okay. but I thought that was so. Rika, we have something in common because I thought that was normal. Really? That falls at, well, maybe I'm neurodivergent. Huh. I, Rika, I'm not being goofy. I just really thought that everybody did that. But thank you for explaining the difference between the two. I understand what you're saying. But now I'm really, oh, I probably should get that book. I just assumed everybody was like that. Now, Rika, I have more questions. I'm going to have to call you. Okay. Again, I thought everybody was like that. I really had no clue. Now I know. For example, some people have aphantasia and see nothing in their heads. How do you see nothing in your head? That's not judgmental. It's a question. You guys are making me think today. It's not supposed to be a think day. You're bunking me, Rika. Okay. You're going to have to let me know ahead of time so that way I can ask. So I can be on there. Hmm? Okay, learn something new about myself. Fluffer has aphantasia. You can't picture things in your mind. Another thing, someone becomes surprised of finding others aren't the same. Wow. I didn't know they had that issue. Wow. I guess that's not really an issue if that's you. That's not kind of what I meant. I figured that's what you meant. Same, not same. Little Freudian slip there. No pun intended. Huh. Huh. Yeah. That just makes me special. I guess I just can't imagine not having hamsters and squirrels running through my brain all the time because they don't quit. Sometimes I have to like physically stop. Okay, Joe, you're in charge for a second. I'll be right back. I got to tinkle. Okay, watch out. Sorry, guys. I promise I'm not running around nude. I have jammies on. Yeah, I'm just. Oh, that's good. Thanks, Joe. I'm just absolutely shocked that everybody doesn't have hamsters running through their brain. I'm sorry, but I just assumed they did. That fires both when you perform an action and when you see someone else perform the same action. Almost like your brain is mirroring the other person's behavior. Huh. You see someone smile and you feel happier. You watch a person get hurt and you flinch. Your brain mirrors the actions on emotion, helping you understand or even feel what the other person is experiences. I agree with that. I agree with that. That's why when you are on the phone and talking with somebody, you smile. When you're having customer service, you always smile because mirroring neurons is more normal than not. Because you're trying to make others have the same reaction as you do. But this hamster thing has just got me just like floored, you guys. I didn't know people didn't have hamsters in their brain. And, maybe at almost 60, I should have known that, but I didn't. That completely floors me. Go figure. And maybe Fluffer, maybe they could borrow some of my hamsters sometimes. Can we loan our hamsters out? I'll give them jobs. Right, I know, Rika. Your daughter must have brain. She must have that too, Amy. And that's why I have such a hard time speaking, because I'm speaking and my brain's doing other things. That's just me. I guess I've never called it neurodivergence or spectrum or anything else. It's just that's me. And after the head injury, it became even more of me. Interesting. Very interesting. If one can see an apple, they don't have aphantasia. Well, that's true. New words. Well, I can't pronounce synthesia, so we're just going to call it monobrain. Well, you guys gave me lots to think about. Synesthesia. Synesthesia. Thank you. Synesthesia. Got it. Is this real life audit? That must be what you do for a living. Psychotherapy, psychoanalysis, like anesthesia. Oh, okay. Anesthesia is when you get knocked out and you don't think anything. Synesthesia is where you think of everything. Aphantasia is where you don't think of anything, but you're still awake. Very interesting. Okay, you guys. Well, I have lots to think about. And we've been on 2 hours. And I'm going to go get my fluff and buff, get out of my jammies. Now that I've told you that all that I see colors for music notes when listening to music or making music, you can imagine my brain. It is a rainbow explaining some of my songs. That's the way I am when I meet people, Rika. Wackadoodles or not, that's the way I am when I meet people. Thanks, Amy. I appreciate it. Okay, guys. Much love. I'm going to take off. We will catch up on another stream later today. It is neat to experience. So, bye.